What is up, fanboys and fangirls? Welcome to episode number 65, I believe it is, of the FanTracks podcast, coming to you from fanboysanonymous.com. I'm Tony Mango, and joined by Robert A. Felice.
I do love when we get together to watch Batman movies, Tony.
These animated things have become a major fixture of the FanTracks, more than anything else. Funny enough, after 65 episodes, I bet we're probably past 25 of them, I would assume, right?
I would think so, because we've done Mortal Kombat, a ton of DCs.
Some of them are hits, some of them are misses. We don't know, and we've
also
taken
watched Luca. Go.
Yeah, every so often there's something like that, or like a Forrest Gump, or whatever. We already did record the next FanTracks that you guys are gonna have to be able to see on this channel, which is the Super Mario Brothers movie from 1993. That one was a hoot to go back and check out. And sometimes when we do these, it's because we've seen the movie before and we want to kind of revisit it. Or sometimes, like in the case with Batman, The Doom That Came to Gotham, this is another one of our first time viewing, first impression type things. So we're going to be watching this movie and just giving you our immediate thoughts as they happen along with it. And in typical fashion, if you don't know how this works, what the FanTracks is it is a podcast. It is not the movie itself. You will not find the movie here. So if anybody clicks on this and they see that it's podcast on top of it, and it says that all over the place, learn to read. I don't know what to tell you. Now I've told you, so learn to read, learn to hear as well. We are not able to provide you the movie because that would be a huge copyright problem. Instead, what we are doing is we've got a little time code up on the YouTube screen right now where you will be able to sync that up with your copy of it. And then that way, when you play this along with it, then it'll essentially be like a DVD commentary track. But since we didn't work on the movie, it's a fan track, hence FanTracks. Seems like it makes a lot of sense. I still get some questions every once in a while where it's just like, well, this isn't the people that worked on the movie. And it's like, well, does it say that in anywhere on this? No, that's not the case. But
one day, maybe it will be. Maybe we'll do a movie. And
I tried to film my own version of Reservoir Dogs in high school, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I would have been Mr. Pink. Would have been great. But the way that we do this, of course, is always to give you a countdown of 3, 2, 1, play. When I say play, you will see the little ticker moving up on the screen. If you are watching or listening to this outside of the YouTube space and you obviously don't have anything up on your screen, then you just got to go with it and you got to trust me because it's going to continue to tick along there. Also, keep in mind, since this is a Batman related thing, that if you are a Batman fan, you should be checking out the Blueprint Project, because that is a huge undertaking that I have been doing for the past however many years. I don't know. I've lost track at this point. I've lost track of everything at this point because there's so much that I'm doing. But lately, what I've been doing for it, specifically Batman related, is I'm taking the full story of what is called The Batman, A Nighttime Story, 100 Records from the Wayne Foundation Archives. And I'm giving teasers out there on this YouTube channel. So I have a video explaining what the Blueprint Project is. And I also have Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 in some generic synopsis forms. You're not going to get super deep into some of these things. Like I don't dive into, for instance, that Harvey Dent ends up sleeping with twins in Chapter 2. I didn't mention that in there. But hey, that's Shannon and Erin,
I get it.
Yeah, we don't want to dive. Yep, and they don't scar him in this one. He scars them by being a complete asshole. But we don't get super deep on some of that stuff, but we do with some other things. And if you are a Batman fan, you should obviously be checking that out, and you should be spreading that around and sharing that on social media accounts and all that. Because if you think that my opinions about Batman are interesting on a FanTracks, when you start getting into me talking about the real intricate details of all the other things along the way, then strap yourselves in. But we got Batman, The Doom That Came to Gotham, which we don't know anything about, really. I've purposely not checked out the trailer for it. I have not read the synopsis for it. I know it's a Batman animated film, and I'm pretty sure it takes place in like the 20s or something. But I don't even know for sure about that. It could be the 19th century. It could be modern day and it's just a flashback, something. I have no idea. Somehow Doom is coming to Gotham, and I highly doubt that it's Victor Von Doom. So if that's a crossover with Marvel, it's another whole like, whoa, what the hell? But we're going to give our first impressions here as we watch it along. Remember, everybody, 3, 2, 1, play is the way that it works. I've got my stuff situated. Rob, you are ready to go, right?
I am ready to go. I also know nothing. I believe the story
Just at
came
all.
out in 2000. Like I think 2000 the comic book was released. I looked that up real quick, but I know nothing about what's happening here.
Yeah, I've never read it. Honestly, not the type of story that I would have done a deep dive into, even for the Blueprint Project, but I'm sure there's going to be something that happens in here that I decide I have to add into the Blueprint Project. So I'm going to go, please don't tell me that you've introduced another mayor or another commissioner or another cop, that I have this list of like 400 people for each one of those that I need to get in there. I don't need any more of that. Give me just slightly different interpretations of the characters where I can, play around with them a little easier. I don't know. We'll see. Might be great. Might be another one of those that kind of falls a little short. It's an hour and a half.
Better than League of Super Sons or whatever that was. Wasn't great.
I think that was the last one that we done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them have been great, and some of them are more like, we were disappointed in the Bruce Lee kind of thing. I didn't really like Batman Ninja.
Yeah, that one was hard to get into as well.
Wasn't a big fan of the Catwoman Hunted one, but sometimes we get things like the Superman Man of Tomorrow, where it was just like, yeah, that's pretty freaking great.
Dark Apocalypse War is probably still my favorite of these. But let's see if this one can beat it.
Could be. And we'll see. So remember, everybody, this little ticker here that I just clicked on, that's what you're going to see moving around. 3, 2, 1, play is what we're going to say. And we're going to get this started. So if you're not ready to go, pause this and then hit the play button again. All right. 3, 2, 1, play. So we are on snow and the WB animation logo.
Right off the bat, this makes me miss Mr. Freeze.
Maybe he's in it.
I would hope so. He's my favorite villain.
Currently with the Blueprint Project, I think Mr. Freeze is in 4 stories out of the 100, which doesn't seem like a lot, but they're 4 pretty important, good stories.
You're not really supposed to relate to Batman villains. I can relate to him.
Oh, yeah.
So...
I'm going to have to add St. Bay Station now to my list of locations. Yeah, I probably will. I don't know who Todd is.
Dick Grayson and Jason Todd. He did
it came
Todd,
up,
right?
It came up on the subtitles as Todd to me, so. So far, seemingly a pretty solid voice for Batman.
R.I.P. Kevin Conroy forever.
Yeah, my God. The man. The Batman.
Yeah, I don't hear anyone's voice but his.
It's funny that the Penguin would have done an expedition into the Arctic.
It seems accurate.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay, Professor Calavant. Is the
I,
penguin the dude in that game?
yeah. I say this for anything that I watch, like an old period piece of something. I am so glad I do not live in another era from the past.
Yeah.
I am pot cobble. Oh, this Grendon character is not in my blueprint yet. Is this going to be about aliens then?
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh my god. Oh, it's the bats. Oh
They're
my
like
god, what is
penguin
that?
bats?
Oh.
Yeah, they're like penguin bats.
How's he living? How's he living? How's
And realistically, if it only took like 4 more hits, it was going to crack anyway.
the hell are you waiting for? Like,
He's totally going to get killed.
yeah, of course. This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
You like sushi?
Not in this context.
I'm not a big octopus fan.
Like, just talking octopus. I've only had it once. In a salad. Wasn't terrible.
Eh,
Calamari? Good.
calamari is good though.
See, Bruce, if you weren't living in old timey times, you would just choose that right there.
Yeah, Bruce living in the past.
The fuck's wrong with you?
I'm assuming this is Cassie? I don't know. Like Argo, whatever.
Is that supposed to be like Oracle?
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe they're merging Cassie, the way that she looks, and then the Oracle thing, and Barbara, and
Did you write this merging?
COVID.
Well, bats had something to do with it.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe that's what this is about.
Oh. You think that thing is called?
That he turned into like this weird tentacle creature?
Yeah.
Nah. Oh,
Okay,
there he
no,
is.
it's Uncle Festival. Look at
Good looking design for Alfred. Dicky. Well, otherwise he's going to spoil. Does that make sense?
I like the animation.
You like the what?
The animation.
Yeah, solid. I guess this is kind of supposed to be like one of those like Cthulhu type things. Ancient, kind of cold monsters.
Oh shit! Enter the cave. Or just fine, just have the suit then.
Oh, is this supposed to be the first time he's suiting up?
I guess he hasn't been home.
Horse feathers.
Who is this guy?
The Grendon guy or
No,
the Jason Todd kind of guy?
The one that's not Jason Todd, but they're calling Todd.
I'm more confused about this Kylie.
You know, Kylie, Barbara Gordon.
Yeah, it's like not close to Barbara, not Carrie Kelly, not Cassandra, not Stephanie.
What's Batgirl's name? Not Batgirl, Batwoman.
Oh, there's like 8 of them. But
the cousin one.
Yeah, there's like 8 of them. There's like Betty Kane, Kat Kane, Elizabeth Kane.
Oh, I think of Catherine. Oh wait, how does he die before Zara? Oh fuck!
They're gonna go with a knife. He's gonna stab at Z. Oh, okay.
Oh no! All right, this Jack the Ripper Joe Chill is way more fucked up than the gangster.
And the laughing, I guess they're making him a little jokerish.
What the fuck?
Huh.
Oh no.
Okay, so this is a nightmare. Yep, there we go. Well, I wonder if it's the one that's a full fucking adult.
Oh yeah, draws, bitch.
Sanjay Todd, I guess is what they're calling him.
Jason Todd, yes.
Huh. You know what's annoying though? I'm sitting there going, I could probably use that as an alias for Jason Todd at some point.
I leave. I leave. Sanjay Toad.
The hell of a place. Lucius, yep. Okay, there we go. Well,
I wonder.
so wine cellar gonna be the back cave. Yep. Wow, I've been living my whole life on a boat. This is great. Hey, Oliver Queen.
Hey.
It's a good old thumb killer then, huh? Thumbs McGee. Oh, okay. Kirk Langstrom. He just digs a grave in the backyard.
He's seen this thing before. He's freaking out about it.
Jason Blood. Good date.
Your birthday.
That's close. 24th.
Yeah.
All the more reason why I'm the guy to write the Batman blueprint, right? I like this design for Jason Blood. Don't you have them in the wine cellar? That. Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh my god.
Why they really like ass shots in this one so far.
You don't
Especially
like
if
a good
it's
burning ass?
like a big hulking brute's ass. Or I guess the penguin's not a big hulking brute, it's just a big brute. Well, so I guess they are going with the Carrie Kelly kind of thing. Yeah, with bow and arrow.
Green Arrow, you would say?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Ivy. Hello, Ivy.
Is there a food that looks better in cartoon form than chicken?
No.
You two-faced bastard.
What do you think of busts?
I hope at some point I get to a level where somebody feels like they should make a bust of me.
But you wouldn't own one.
Maybe I would. Myself, maybe I'm not. Nah,
You're the furthest thing from that thing.
I'll get my wife to make one. I don't know if I really like the voice for Harvey Dent.
It's a little too,
A little too like high pitched and.
yeah.
Let me tell you something, Bruce. It's whatever. What's up with this guy?
He sounds like Jack Ryder.
Yeah. Speaking of the office, gentlemen.
I almost said Jack Ryder. That's right.
It's going.
He's a magician. I miss old timey foods like that. I'm gonna retire for the evening. Oh fuck. No, please.
Da, 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 da. Think that this is going to be their interpretation of Mr. Freeze?
I'd be open to it. He's my favorite character so far.
At least he can play, you know? It's funny, like whenever they got the grappling hook is like a giant gun like that, you got to assume that he's just got this hanging on the belt, just behind him. You never see it.
Yeah.
Jumped up Jiminy? What?
Oh my. Okay. I'm saying jumped up Jiminy from now until I die.
Well, I guess I'll start saying ventilate the son of a bitch. I had to ventilate someone. You know the movie?
Satanism.
Yeah, it's like an old timey blue light thing that you have to actually use the lighter kind of like a lantern. That's pretty neat.
Well, Gordon, why don't you do your fucking job?
Don't tell me that they're gonna go with the I've never liked the Barbara as a love interest for Bruce thing. That being said, Barbara has a crush on Bruce in the blueprint. Spoilers.
Well, I mean, and that's, does it have to be like, father figure Bruce? Maybe if there's not that connection, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. I've noticed that they really like with these animated movies, they really like the stories that do some kind of like this, but it's a monster, this, but it's an alien, this, but it's a robot. Like very much like they need like one of those like sort of hooks for it. They love the cult stuff in particular. Cool.
As in Razal?
Do you go with Raz or Raz?
I usually go with Raj.
Or Raish. There's a Raish too.
I couldn't do as in Raish. I don't know. It felt better to say Raz in that moment.
I tend to go more with Raj. Just because to me it seems like it flows more naturally out of my mouth.
Hello, Talia.
I was just going to say, is this Talia or is this Selena?
It looked like Talia.
Probably more of a Talia thing. I absolutely hate when people call her Talia Head. I know that it's like the whole Ra's al Ghul, head of the demon, whatever, but Talia Head is not a thing that I think makes sense. Testament of Ghoul.
Gulp.
You're about to get a fist to the head.
You got an electrical wire?
Yep, Talia. Okay. What?
Oh, God in heaven.
The fuck is this? Oh,
no.
okay.
Ew.
Well, it sucks for you, dude.
Oh, that's a fear I didn't even know I had.
After we get done this, you're going to be like, all right, I'm getting a Q-tip. Make sure I don't have any lizards in my ears.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
You're covered in fire. You're not going to be able to just like punch him.
Are you trying to tell Batman what he can and can't do?
Yes. Good design for Talia. Yeah, I thought he was just gonna back away and leave. He's like, nope.
Poor guy. One second he's like freaking out, and the next second he's like a monster.
Like I said, serves him right. Should have given him the book.
How scary would it be if shit like this existed?
The battle of the giant asses again. Can't give you the book, but I can give you a kid if you want one.
And even if you don't.
Yeah, that's true. Do you want to tell me about it?
Maybe over some dinner?
Yeah. She's like, all right, well, I mean, book does this, book does that. Killer Croc version? It's got to be Croc, right? Yeah.
In terms of sheer monster, that's one of the best rocks I've ever seen.
What's your idea of Killer Croc in your mind? Do you think it's like pure monster, big hulking, actual lizard creature guy? Do you go for more of the skin condition thing? Because I'm very much in the Batman the Animated Series version.
Yeah, like I think skin condition, but also there's a monster there. Yeah.
The tail's where I go into like, why would he have a tail? Yeah.
Oh.
Nap time. Yup. That's the only response it gives.
What do you think their friendship is like?
One sided. He probably tosses him a Cornish game hen every once in a while or something.
They're better than a Cornish game hen. I mean,
You ever had
come
that?
on now. They're tiny. Yeah, I've had them.
Not bad. Just another one of those. It might as well just be chicken type things. I like Holly in this.
What did you do to Bruce? Oh, I don't think you know Mr. Wayne. Oh. Do you think they're going with his father killed the Waynes.
That the Queens would have done it?
Just for like this one-off story.
Maybe. It is kind of weird that Ollie's in this. Yeah, he's like, you want to run that by me again? The mutated creature.
Fucking got him. Oh, he's
throwing out the zingers. And then he starts crying again. Bruce, I finished off that bottle of wine. All that hooch is gone. I'm sorry, Bruce. Brucey. I mean, we've checked off a lot of people already. We got Langstrom, we got Penguin, we got Killer Croc and all. Etrigan even popping up. We got the death of Jason Todd here.
Call me Freeze. Oh, what is that?
That's Killer Croc.
Okay. If all goes pepper.
Mm-hmm.
I love these old-timey phrases.
Calling up the Dick, too.
Oh, you killed off Dick. You can't kill Dick.
Did they just kind of imply that he ripped him in half? Kind of seems like he's ripped in half. The end. Another ass shot. They really like this.
Hot ass. Fundamentally, do you believe in shit like this?
As like a real thing?
As like, do you believe that there are people who believe that this is a real thing?
I definitely believe there are people that think that this is real, yeah. Because, I mean, just scrolling through TikTok, my wife comes across these people that are like, oh, I'm a vampire. Before I turned, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you're not a vampire. No, That's not a thing.
Hello, Rish. Why is it huge?
What about you? About
Um,
what?
I definitely think there are people who think it's real. I don't think it is, and I hope it's not. I
Yeah.
think I do believe in like I've looked into some like sacred geometry stuff. It's interesting. It's about as fleshed out as a lot of other spiritual paths.
At the very least, it does seem like there's a math to the universe.
That's what I like about sacred geometry.
So they're going race. Okay. Yeah, they're like the elder god type stuff. They're trying to do a Cthulhu type thing. You know, check to see if Dick and Sanjay are okay. Here's one thing that I hate about these types of stories, though. They always do these things about like this ancient ultimate evil that was sealed away eons ago. And it's like, you mean to tell me that people thousands of years ago were able to do that, and we're supposed to believe that people with the modern stuff have more of a problem?
Yeah. I did it with your horny daughter.
Hmm. Bruce spends a lot of time in the sewers.
Man caves, manholes.
Oh my god. Oh shit. all the O's. Spaghetti O's.
Oh, Bruce is not having it.
Nice shot.
Who is we?
Yeah, got Croc
Oh
in there.
fuck.
It's good that they're doing little like the way that those gadgets are, that it's like a steampunky kind of stuff. I was just gonna say, and then he goes, she's like, "How are you able to escape my fog?" And he's like, "Gas mask."
Oh boy.
Well, Etrigan's in there, so he can let that out. He's like, I don't give a shit about my daughter.
Good for Talia. Oh, that's not creepy.
And snakes come out of him. Wasn't expecting that.
Again, more fears hidden.
Oh, Lazarus Pit. It's just New York.
They got on that quick. Good for them.
That's one of those old timey things that you just never, ever, ever see unless it's some movie. You know, the old extra, extra. Get your newspapers here, boy.
Read all about it.
Yeah. So this thing's puke. Just blah, blah. Look at that snake just like not even bothering to move. They didn't animate that.
Okay. See, he's seen the damn thing before.
Hmm. I am the bat. You think he's gonna turn into a bat monster?
Probably. Not my favorite kind of story. Alfred. Oh.
Well, we have a whole bunch of these reptiles popping up, but we elected Harvey Dent our mayor, and they suddenly went away. I think that he probably had something to do with it. I don't know. We're old timey radio stuff, so we're just going to assume that that's the case.
Oh. Oh.
Another fear? It's actually just a hairball. Is this going to be their version of Poison Ivy?
Is that Ivy?
I mean, redhead, green, kind of came out of a plant. Hugo Strange.
Wait, everybody's here.
Thanks, Pete. I only just got the job, though.
Oh, hey, I didn't know you were here, Admin
Yeah, that's kind of what he's doing. Yeah, this is definitely Ivy.
So Ivy was born from that man's like spit.
Is what?
Was she born from that man's spit?
Kind of. Is he like a Knights Templar? Okay, you're right.
I win. What do I win?
You win a no prize from Stanley.
Damn right.
There's almost no chance of making it out alive, kid. Is that going to be a phrase that you use too?
What was the phrase? Did he hold out cheap?
Yeah.
I like that. Jumping Jimmy.
Hmm.
Oh my! Is that why his face mutates?
You only have those 4 arrows, though. Nice.
Oh my god. Okay.
I am Groot. Yeah, you're dead, Ollie.
Not yet. Dude, there's a lot of death here.
Mm-hmm. Wait, how did you not blow up?
Power of Christ, Tony. I'm so sorry, Bruce.
Yeah, that's a good callback. Remember, kid, I told you, fuck them plants.
I need you to kill me.
I know that too. And a drunk, but
That is a great line.
if you could pick, what would your last words be?
Oh, that's
I've always
dude,
thought it would be great if if you could get a little kid for their first word to be quote, and then that way their entire life, everything that they've said is in quotes.
nice.
And then they just like in their very last moment they just go end quote. And there's a guest shot of Raven from Teen Titans.
Could be. Sanjay Town.
Well, what else are you gonna do, kid? Just fucking let it destroy everything? No, you're gonna try to stop it.
Hey, shut up.
More importantly, is Ezekiel 25:17 and Austin 3:16.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to think of what Ezekiel 25:17. It's the Pulp Fiction line, isn't it?
Yep. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil man. I could do the whole rest of it, but I'm not going to.
This is beautiful. A lot of the old timey nature of this movie lends to great lines.
Good old Babs. Yeah, they're going with the wheelchair thing. They're going with her being an actual oracle.
Yeah, you will.
It's Ghost Rider.
Wow.
Think they're going with a sacrifice play?
Yeah.
That's going to be their version of the Batmobile.
This thing single handedly will cause global warming. Bruce.
Son, there you go.
This is beautiful.
I love that almost everybody that makes some kind of a Batman theme at this point knows that you have to do a theme that's sort of like this.
Shout out to Elfman.
Even Elfman, I mean, to a certain extent, like that, like no, 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 no. You just like switch it up around a little bit, you know. What would be the most ridiculous but somewhat reasonable cameo you think they might throw in here at the last minute? Obviously, like it's highly unlikely they're going to put Condiment King on there.
I mean, like, do we get just like a laughing Joker, Spirit and Flames? At this point, he's the only main villain.
Well, they didn't do anything with Selena.
I feel like that's okay though, because Selena isn't a villain.
I think it'd be funny if randomly just like, let's talk about that Superman that's going around or something.
What?
Took a couple 100 years for me to decide to have a kid. I like that we're both just watching this enough that we haven't said anything. I just realized that.
This one's really good. Please watch it.
What a stupid. Well, Penguin didn't have any kids, so.
Oh God.
They're definitely going with an actual bat thing.
How do you feel about that?
About what?
The idea that Thomas Wayne, it seems to come up more and more, just wasn't that great of a guy.
People are fascinated with that concept, but they're also fascinated with Bruce can only be Batman just starting out, or he's bitter and old or dead. You know? My Thomas Wayne's not a bad guy. I think it's too easy to just be like, but what if he was bad? It's kind of the same as like all the people that write the stories of what if Superman became like the biggest dictator? It's harder to write Superman as just the good guy, but like that's what's more interesting, I think.
Hmm.
So Thomas to me, Straight up good guy. They're all, you are among us. Then one of them's, yeah, you're one of us. One of us. One of us. There's Shumagorath of them.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Who is the main villain here?
Technically kind of Raish.
I guess Rish, yeah. Oh, no. Harvey. It's mutated, please. I like this for Harvey. He's not like bipolar or there's no real personality disorder.
He just happens to be half of. So, yeah.
Like,
that's a cool little twist.
I have to say, I like this a lot more than I thought I would. And I already thought I was going to like it a lot.
Oh, we got the zombie Oliver now?
I guess it'd be fair to call him Mr. Freeze for this one. Oh, God.
The Grendon dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're your fucking friends anymore.
All right, if I was a zombie creature, would you kill me?
Fuck yeah, you're a zombie. I always have this discussion with Caroline about different things where she'll be like, you know, like, hey, if I turned into a zombie, I would want to make sure that you killed me. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think I could. I think I probably would just be like, you need to turn me into a zombie too. Like,
I can kill her, and then you can kill me, and then
there you go.
You survive. For the time being.
Oh, I would die so fast in an apocalypse scenario for sure. There's no fucking way I would end up being one of those people that knows what to do. I have no survival skills. I took one of those. I think it's for the show. The Naked and Afraid. Is that the show where it's like they're kind of like put in a forest and they have to defend for themselves?
Yep.
I took like the test to see like what was your survival skills for that. And I got like a 0 on it. It was like, yeah, you're pretty much gonna be dead when you get there. It's like, you have any kind of ailments? I'm like, well, I'm allergic to shit and I have asthma. And it's like, you're already screwed.
That's unfortunate.
He only has one more arrow left.
What do you think? He's going to use it on himself?
He gets like infected or something and uses it on himself. I was just assuming that he would use it for Raish.
No, he knows he is the doom that is coming.
What's that?
He is the doom that is coming.
I still kind of can't hear you.
I said he is the doom that is coming.
Maybe. Maybe even lovers.
Choke me harder.
Ooh, grappling hook right through.
Fuck you. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, there goes the arrow. Or that might not have necessarily been one of those arrows, though.
Did you hear the line?
Yeah, that's a good line. Nope, now it's just me. Really? Because it kind of seems like it's just a big fucking tentacle monster.
It's beyond your human comprehension. For real, though.
Nice.
I like a Batman that kills in this context. Ew.
Hmm.
He's just gonna be Cthulhu.
Yeah, they're actually calling him Cthulhu. The stuff with the whole ancient Cthulhu god type stuff to me is fascinating, but not enough for me to actually read any of the stories because it seems like it's just like the concept is cool. I probably would hate the actual books and all.
You're not turned on by Cthulhu.
No, I can't say I am. More of a Mysterion guy.
Oh dear God.
Totally going to turn to a bad thing. Yep, there we go.
I don't think we need this.
The Batman.
Hell yeah. He should have said the whole line, but I'll take it.
The whole "I am the night, I am vengeance," all that.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman. Oh fuck. Oh, fuck.
Okay, I was not expecting a green laser beam to start popping up there.
You still have 8 minutes. You think there's more? Yeah, there's more.
You know, I mean, we've gone through a lot in the past couple of years with COVID and with like these spy balloons and all. This is probably going to be next, right?
I hope not. This is legitimately terrifying. The idea of living through this is legitimately scary. Because you don't survive this unless you find out that there's other Cthulhu like creatures to save us.
Right.
And I don't want that.
Yeah, that's maddening.
It doesn't even seem like Bruce is going to survive.
This is, I gotta imagine, there was no part of me that was picturing that this was what the story was, you know?
I'm surprised I've enjoyed it as much as I have. Because it's really like mystical.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that to begin with, but
They told the story well enough.
It's a fun little story. I always like that Etrigan's that his whole bit is to just rhyme. More ass shots, man.
Tony, just embrace it. Embrace the butthole.
And we're Harvey.
I like this for Harvey. Oh my god.
They're going with literally burning it to the ground.
Legitimately a nightmare scenario. Everything in this movie. You know, you hear the stories about like asteroid coming to Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what would you really do? You know, like
you just die. I mean, you can't do anything. Right?
I know, but I think about that a lot. Like, if we knew it was the end,
yeah,
what do you do?
Like in like the movies like Deep Impact, where they're like asteroids come in, we don't know if we can stop it. Not the kids at all either.
Fuck the kids.
Oh, was that supposed to be Clark? Did you see that?
The guy with the glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah, they showed him twice.
So they're mixing Carrie Kelly and Cassandra Cain. And that's supposed to be Lois next to him and Jimmy and yeah, okay. Yeah. I always wonder in a ground shot like this if that's people that worked on the movie, like animating themselves, you know?
I would.
So would I.
Yep. That was fantastic.
David Gentoli. See if I recognize any of these names. So far, haven't quite.
That was fantastic. I don't typically like mystical stories. I thought that was very good.
Not the type of one that I think I would want to revisit. To just be like, oh, I'm just going to pop that on and rewatch it like I've done with some of the other ones. But that told a solid Elseworlds type story. David Dastmalchian is Grendon. John DiMaggio. Jason Marsden. Okay.
That told a solid story. Maybe even my favorite of the DC movies in a while. It gave me some thoughts. It got a lot of really good one-liners.
It's going to give you some nightmares later for sure.
Oh, maybe, I'm going to have a fucking dream of that lizard entering my ear and me just...
Or looking up at some giant eyeball tentacle creature and feeling absolute doom.
I think this movie delivered. I'd like them to get back to the stories that we know and love.
Like the continuity and have like, a Flash movie and that kind of thing.
Yeah, like I'd like them to get back to that. But for now, this was a really good one-off. By the way, I can't wait till that new show debuts on Amazon.
What new show?
The successor to the animated series.
Oh, yeah. Definitely looking forward to that.
I'm glad Amazon picked it up when HBO canceled it.
Caped Crusader coming out sometime next year or something, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, if you like the superhero realm, we've got X-Men, the animated series, coming up soon. That was fantastic.
That's the movie. That's why everything's paused right now on the time code. It's done. So, yeah, I mean, thumbs up from me. Not the top of the line from the animated movies out of all the ones they've done, but they've done so many of them. Definitely not one of the ones that I would be like, skip it. I would say check it out if you're into it.
Solid B+ tier movie. If you like one-offs, this was the perfect one, I think. Covered a lot of ground. The only thing I would argue is that both Selina and the Joker were missing. But I think the way they told the story was really fun and playful, and I enjoyed it. I really liked everything they had to say.
Stories like this are very much exactly why superheroes are modern mythology.
The bloodline can't avoid the stain of the sins of father. That line, like, there's some lines in this movie, and then you got random shit like jumping Jiminy, like
Jiminy Willikers or Jiminy Jillikers. That's what the thing is from Simpsons. Yeah, I like that. Like I said before, I don't think this is going to be one of the ones that I revisit on a regular basis. I will say I don't think that there's going to be much that I will apply to the Blueprint project. Probably will at least have Sanjay Todd in there as like an alias at some point.
That's so good.
But I don't know what else I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of comb through this and write some notes down. Probably try to include Grendon somewhere. I don't know. But I don't have any plans for Batman to fight Cthulhu. And I don't think I'm going to change that in the Blueprint. But you should be checking out the Blueprint. And you should be following everything else that goes with the other stuff.
You haven't explained what the actual surrounding storytelling of this is, have you?
For what?
Of the Blueprint project, of how exactly these stories are being shared.
What do you mean as far as the way on the YouTube, or?
No, I mean, like, you haven't done a video yet where you explain how Bruce is sharing these stories.
Oh, no. That...
Okay, so then I'll tell you off the air, but I think there's a way you could incorporate one-offs like these if you wanted to.
There could be. There is a specific reason why Bruce is a narrator in the Blueprint project, but that's something that doesn't get revealed until the very last scene of the Blueprint project. So that's 100 stories deep into it. And of course, I'm not going to reveal all of that stuff. But if you are a fan of the Blueprint project ideas and stuff, and you want to see more from it, then share it all around. If you want more Batman content in general, outside of even the Blueprint project and outside of this, I mean, there are a million different things we could do. Batman's my favorite character from anything. So if we do more Mount Rushmores,
the Burtonverse films Pay
Mm-hmm.
us to watch every single episode of the animated series. Pay us to do it all, because
Because we'll do
honestly, yeah,
it.
listen, I've been trying to find a way to do it without the financial compensation, but like that would definitely help.
Yeah, if you want to, head up to Patreon, patreon.com/fanboysanonymous, or if you're on YouTube, the channel membership, they're exactly the same thing. There's the Pick Your Poison tier where you can be like, hey, look, I'm going to sponsor directly that. I want you guys to start doing fan tracks for the, Batman Begins, or for Tim Burton's Batman, or if you want us to do more of the editorial type side of things, like not necessarily writing it, well, we could, but if we wanted us to do more debate things like the Mount Rushmore of Rogues Gallery, maybe if you want us to do just more, hey, talk about Batman for another fucking 2 hours and just go off random topics or something.
You could.
That could be another. I mean, I could talk ad nauseum about it, because I spent about 7+ hours today looking up mayors and commissioners.
And random crime families.
And then some random crime families. And that's just today from that. I've done similar things, for years at this point. But nevertheless, that is Batman the Doom That Came to Gotham. So if you enjoyed our podcast here, hit the like button on here, or if you are listening to like Apple Podcasts or something like that, leave us a star rating, whatever the case may be, for Spotify or blah, blah, blah. Make sure that you are following Fanboys Anonymous all over the social media accounts, so Facebook and Twitter. Make sure that you are checking out the stuff that I've got over at anthonymango.com, like my personal Facebook and Twitter and Letterboxd and whatnot. And make sure you're also following Rob.
Yep, follow me everywhere at Dude Felice. DudeFelice.com is so close to launching. That will be my home for literally whatever the fuck I want. If I want it to be, one day I talk about superheroes, one day I talk about Nickelodeon reboots, one day I talk about my personal life and life experience. You're going to see a lot of that. It's my idea for this is very much a throwback to what personal websites used to be before I think everybody just started using Twitter and the Notes app.
Yeah,
So,
that makes sense.
You're going to see a lot. And I plan on sharing a lot. And I hope you come along for that ride.
So check out Dude Felice. And obviously stay tuned to the next FanTracks. Super Mario Brothers 1993. We already did it, so we already know that it's out there. You can see the premiere is actually waiting on the screen, right? On the channel page. And stay tuned to Chapter 3 of the Batman: A Nighttime Story, 100 Records from the Wayne Fandashian Archives, where we will get into Guilt Trip, the story of traveling around and getting in all sorts of shenanigans. And whatever else is happening on the Fanboys Anonymous side of things too, like the Mario movie review point, or I don't know. It's WrestleMania week, so not too much this week, but over the course of this, I'm going to start getting into the Power Rangers stuff too. So if you're a Power Rangers fan, that's another thing I got to start
because that
figuring
movie
out.
Looks fun.
That does look pretty cool. I do like that. So you're going to get some teases for Absolute Power Rangers is the name of my thing. But we're going to leave that for now and say see you later, everybody, because it's time for us to geek out.